Hello, we're back. So I ranked Gen 1. Today we're doing Gen Dos. 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 But what I'm going to do. So, one thing I can confidently say the majority of the starters from this generation are some ace. Right? Chikorita, C. Bayleaf, C. Magearna, C. Cyndaquil, C. No, Cyndaquil B. Quilava C. Typhlosion D. No, actually, am I able to add? I don't think I could add, but if he really needs his own rank. But yeah, Typhlosion's gonna be last. I'm not gonna lie. I think these are done here, but Typhlosion has to be last because we know what he did. We know what he did. Not for alligator. Totodile, B. Crocodile, we're back down to that D territory. For alligator, though, this is the one redemption of the starters. The one redemption of the starters. Keep it real. Centric, he was interesting to look at in the beginning. I'm thinking high C. Furret, I'll give a low B. But I like a Furret. And that was back when you needed TM and HM slaves, and they always came through. I mean, come on. You needed someone that you needed to just pull out the box that had that rock climb, right? That had the cut, that had what else? The strength, right? Come on. You needed that, right? Because you didn't want to just keep it on your team constantly. It was a drag, right? Maybe even Flash or Defog, if it's one of those games. Come on, right? So Furret was a solid dog. He was a solid dog, right? Who Noctowl. I will say, I'm looking at the Gen 2. I didn't even realize what Gen 2 looks like, but it's a little weak. At least in the beginning. It is weak early on. Because they're like C's. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's just an owl. Don't get me wrong. Noctowl's cool and all, but that is just an owl. No cap. Right? And then we got, I will say, Lediba, I give another high C. Ledian, I will give an A just based on design. It's pretty sick conceptually. If anything, I wish it was fighting type, or it had an evolution that went fighting type, like that really focused on the arms. I think that'd be sick as fuck. And then we got, I'm not gonna lie, I'm Spinarak, and then Arachnid. I give Arachnid an A. Crobat, our first S. That is our first S right there. Gas. Now, I cannot lie. Their names constantly... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Because I know it's like Chinchou. Chinchou and Lantern. Okay. Underrated. So strong for this generation. If you didn't pick Totodile first, and then you pick up a Chinchou, so good. High A. Pichu, I give it a B because he's cute. Cleffa, a D because he's kind of weird. Definitely don't want to put him next to Typhlosion though. We got to keep all the small Pokemon away from. Hey, dog. I know I was hating on you putting you in D, but you gotta protect. You gotta protect all these bulls. You know what Typhlosion be on. Right? We gonna put Igglybuff. Igglybuff's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. And Togepi is a solid B. Togepi is a solid B. Togetic, honestly, he goes down a little bit. But we got Natu. Give it a C. Xatu, though, B. Mareep, A, dog. Flaffy, A. Ampharos, A. honestly, Ampharos S. And then Megas are gonna. I'm gonna think of this like their own thing, but just as for Megas go, Mega Ampharos is low key like a B. Like sick design and all, but just not doing enough for me. Blossom, another one underrated. She can get the sleep paralysis, right? She can get. You can learn sleep paralysis, poison, and like anything you need at status effect wise, you can get it on a Blossom. She's gas. Blossom is fire. Honestly, it's peaking in the S range for me. It's peaking in the S range. So is Lantern. Honestly, Lantern is right there. The only problem with Lantern, like I said, is if you pick Totodile, and if you pick up a Mareep, which is also another early on thing, it kind of becomes like it kind of messes up your team dynamic. But if you're planning your team out beforehand, Lantern is a amazing pickup. Crazy pickup. I think it's just a little late in the game that you get it, honestly. But next, yeah, Marill. Marill and Azumarill. Honestly, I hate these sons of bitches because of Pokemon Go. Immediate fucking D. Oh my god, if you knew there was a fucking time where everybody had this bitch in Pokemon Go. They might still even be like that. And it was so bulky and so annoying. Oh my god. And it wasn't even like really good. It was like I said, it was just bulky. Like I personally I would beat it every time. But I also use a Sceptile, so it's give and take. But I was also never the type of guy to go with like the meta on Pokemon Go. Like I just created like my favorite team out of like the Pokemon that I like, and then I would just like max them out as much as possible. Which was 100% a better way to do things, because the Pokemon, like I said, I won a ton. At least whenever I did like battles and stuff. Even like versus my friends. Sudowoodo. Honestly, he's kind of a low B. Sudowoodo. Politoed. S. That's an S for me. I love me some Politoed. He's just such a sweet guy, and he sings, and you can get the sleep off, and oh my god, these are D's. These are some D tiers. Jumpluff can take a C, but this might ruffle some feathers. D tier. I do not fuck with Apom. It's not my shit. Same thing with, I forget this his name. I fuck with Sunflora a little bit more. Sunkern, sorry. I'm a little up in the sky, if you can tell. It's not that I don't know their names. It's that off the top of my head, for some reason, it's not coming to me. Like if you gave me a couple seconds, I'd be on Yanma. It's like the Chinchou one. Like before I looked it up, I had to think of it. Yanma. Is Yanmega from a different generation? Was Yanma just on his own for a minute? Because Yanma on his own is like a B, but Yanmega is dead ass an S. I never realized that Yanma like was in the shit before Yanmega. That's kind of wild. Unless they just forgot Yanmega. If Yanmega was supposed to be in this, it's an S. This is one Wooper and Quagsire have grown. Well, Wooper not really, but it was still good to see. Quagsire has grown on me a lot. I think he's a funny guy. He's a fun guy. Look at him. He's so happy. He's so happy. How could you not enjoy that? And honestly, if in Gen 3 you didn't pick Mudkip, he's lit. Oh, and in Gen 4 he was lit too. That's the main one I'm thinking about when I played in Gen 4. Ooh, Umbreon and Espeon. Umbreon S, Espeon A. I said it. Said it. What are you gonna do? Murkrow. I give Murkrow a B. Wait, Murkrow was in on its own too? Before? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Murkrow and Yanma before their evolutions kind of get hoed. Oh, Slow King. That's another S. I'm realizing I do like me some water types. I do like me some water types. Miss Magius? Oh, wait, no. Is this Miss Magius or is this the other one? Either way, I don't really fuck with her. I never really have. Unknown. I've always not fucked with Unknown. I get it's like big for the lore or whatever. I do not fuck with Unknowns. I also never fuck with Wobbuffet. Actually, he gets a C because of the anime. I fuck with anime Wobbuffet. But for the most part, Wobbuffet is not my shit. I don't. Is that woman Wobbuffet? Is that the whole thing? Because they had a woman Wobbuffet? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Wobbuffet's not my shit. Cannot fuck with music Wobbuffet on this end. Okay. Girafarig. I'm not gonna lie, another D. I don't fuck with Girafarig. Pineco, also D. But Fortress, solid high B. I will say Dunsparce, low C because it is kind of funny at times. Gligar, no Gliscor is rough, but is actually still a B. And honestly, I know in this generation it wouldn't have done anything, but with an Eviolite, he's fucking cracked. Steelix, that's an S. I do like me some Steelix. Mega Steelix though is weak as hell. Not literally, but like design wise, he's just not cool to me. Like he's just lame as fuck to me. Granbull in A, but the Snubble ass bitch C. Quillyfish A just because I think he's funny. Nah, B for funniness. Scissors an S. Mega Scissors an A, probably. Shuckle. Come on. S. S. No bullshit. Shuckle is S. Right? If you know how to use Shuckle, he might be the best, but one of the best Pokemon. It's ridiculous. Shuckle is for sure an S. Like, I'm not even bullshitting. Shuckle's S. Shuckle's S. I do fuck with Pokemon. Heracross. Ooh, Heracross gets anime points. Don't forget. So he's getting A. He would get B if no anime points. But he's getting A. Mega Heracross is right there with Steelix. Weak as hell, design-wise. I've never even really used him to know if he's good, but just, nah. Cannot fuck with that. Sneasel, no Weavile, also rough, but, again, still solid. And like I said, if Weavile was there with the Eviolite, crazy. Teddy Ursa, I don't know why I try to give him a C. Teddy Ursa's a B. Ursaring, A. Huh? He could peak in the low S, but I think he's just a high A. Now, I do like the designs of these, even though they're not the greatest. But if you know how to set up Magcargo, Slugma I'm going to put B. Magcargo I'm going to put A, because if you know how to set him up correctly, he is really good. Yeah, I've already done a video doing the Gen 1. This is Gen 2 right now. They just also have the Mega Evolutions in it. Swinub. Now this is some of my favorite Pokemon right here. Swinub. And Piloswine. And don't even get me started on Mamoswine. Love me some Mamoswine. Corsola, I've literally never, I don't think I've ever personally ran into a Corsola in a Pokemon game. I played every Pokemon game, but I don't remember ever running into Corsola. I only know her because I know every Pokemon. I only watched the TV show and played Pokemon. Right? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, because when I look at a Game Boy, I feel like it'd be kind of confusing. But the one I started on a DS, so I was able to navigating the inventory and stuff was pretty easy, and you just kind of ran around. It almost felt like, I don't know, DS felt like a really great way to play portable games. I stand by that. They need another version of the DS or something like that. 'Cause that was great, honestly. Just an amazing thing. Because people try to advertise phone games or that now, but they're just not. No. Where was I at though? Remoraid. Remoraid, low-key a D. Artillery though, A. Focus on Octillery. Delibird S. I fuck with Delibird. Look at the gifts he's carrying. Those gotta be fun and not explosive. What do you mean? It's Delibird. Mantine, high A. Skarmory, D. Do not fuck with Skarmory. That's also how I feel about Houndour and Houndoom. Just weak as hell. Low key, I kind of like Houndoom's Mega though. It's also got along with the symbol thing, but like, it's one of those things where it's less is more. Kingdra. Kingdra's another one was peeking into S, but I'm gonna go high A. Fanfi and Donphan will actually both begin B's. Ooh, Polygon, or, yeah, Polygon? Something Z. No, Polygon Z, I think. I don't know, for some reason, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Polygon Z. You were a Jigglypuff only because you used to draw on people? Wait. Oh, you know about Jigglypuff because you... I'm kind of confused. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also really high right now, man. So I'll tell you, I'm low. The Stantler, low-key a B. Smeargle, underrated A. He's a funny guy. And if you know how to set him up, fire. Tyro, D. Trash. Hitmontop, D. Trash. Smoochum, D. Trash. Elekid, C. Magby, C. Miltank, S. S Miltank. Blissey, also S if you know how to set her up. Raikou, my dog. I do focus on Raikou. Entei, you can get an A. And then, whoop. Suicune, whoop. Suicune, holy shit. Grab it. Am I just not able to grab the shit anymore? Like, what's going on? Okay, yeah. Suicune, you can also get an S. Tyrant, or, what am I saying? Larvitar, A. Pupitar, A. Tyranitar, I mean, how could it not be S? He's cracked. Bang. Now, watch this. Lugia, S. Ho-Oh, A. I said it. I said it. Boom. Oh, now I get you. What's it called? Yeah, Jigglypuff is a fire Pokemon. I really like Jigglypuff because of Super Smash Bros. Jigglypuff in Super Smash Bros. Is really funny to use. Well, Aunt Celebi, like a B. I'm not gonna lie, the whole forest bit is kind of a drag. I get it's like, you know, let's save the planet and, you know, recycle and all that, guys, but we don't need it. And there, I guess it's a kid show, so maybe it's good. What we really need back is the one show, Captain Planet. He's a hero. Back to zero. Bring back Captain Planet. That's what we need to bring back. That was a good show. But that was me ranking the Gen 2 Pokemon top to bottom. Oh wait. I gotta order the S tiers really quick. That was kind of a silly moment. Not gonna lie, I kind of have them set up in the order close that I want. I just want to move this down. I want the legendaries. I mean, they're just kind of their own thing, to be honest. I don't love them. And then, so legendaries and the joke ones I'm gonna put down here. But Tyranitar, and Megas can go last. But yeah, it's probably Crobat, then Tyranitar, Ampharos. Ooh, I do. Slowking over Politoed. Also Umbreon over Politoed. But then Steelix, Scissor. Scissor can move up here. Shackle. Miltank, Blissey. Okay. My S tier ranking is Blissey, then Miltank, to Steelix, Politoed, Umbreon, then Shuckle, Slowking, Scissor, and I think the best three from Gen 2. Just all around. Design, use, everything. Ampharos, number 2, Tyranitar, and number 1, the GOAT Crobat. He is amazing. Gotta love Crobat. Now, that wraps up the Gen 2 ranking. I appreciate anybody that watching. If you did watch this point, and you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd actually be so sick. Like, it really warmed my heart.